Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and do a random ranking where I go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll do it here in the video, but if you'd like to do it in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking some movies. So it's kind of late, and when it's kind of late, what I like to do is just pick 3 films that are right next to each other in my collection. So let's do that for maybe right here. 1, 2, 3. So they'll most likely be 3 movies that start with the same letter. Okay, and okay. Alright, is it my eyes or what? But I feel like my video looks very dark. Maybe I have the screen on you know, not a low brightness. But anyway, here are the films. First off, we have From Dusk Until Dawn. From Dusk Till Dawn, not until. From Dusk Till Dawn. So I actually rewatched this last October. This was something that I used to watch on movie channels when I was younger, as a kid. And I really loved it. And watching it as an adult, I felt a little bit differently towards it because when I was younger, I liked the ending, like with all the vampires and all of that stuff happening. And the beginning portion was not as interesting to me. But now the beginning portion is more interesting to me. And then when everything happens at the end, that part is just kind of like, all right, let's, you know, I don't know. It's just like, you know, action. It's weird to me. Something that I've realized is that, you know, action is sort of like a thing where you're like, all right, things are finally getting going, but are they? It's almost like it's when a movie comes to a screeching halt. It's like everything else is when things are going, but when the action starts, things stop. And then you're just watching action. Nothing's actually happening, right? And that's kind of how this felt upon adult rewatch. I liked everything at the beginning more so than the action at the end. Still though, lots of fun. Cool makeup, all that stuff. Next, we have Dune. Hello. This is funny because it's somewhat pertinent because Dune is still in the theaters. Dune Part 2, which I still haven't seen. I didn't get the popcorn bucket and I haven't seen the film. That's something I need to do. My father-in-law and I were going to go see it, but then he caught a cold and things got busy for me at work, so our schedules weren't aligning, and I don't know, we got to see if we can reschedule. With this, it makes it look like the movie's just called Dune. But anyway, I like Dune. This one here. I like the whispering of the word spice. I like how they're always saying I don't know, something about that, and also the effects of the time. I just like the way this one looks visually. Next we have Dumb and Dumber. Big gulps? Well, see you later. Big gulps, huh? Both of them. I love the way Jeff Daniels says both when he's talking about those skis. Both of them. I mean, I'm over exaggerating. Our pets' heads are falling off. You know, it's just a great movie, highly quotable, one of the funniest things ever. I'm really excited to show this one to my kids when they get a little bit older. That'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, Jim Carrey, 1994, right? I mean, this is from that 94 when he was just like unstoppable. It was just like one of the greatest years ever in comedy, and it was all because of one man. It was just really epic and awesome. So the question is, we got to figure out how to rank these films right here. So we got the Dumb and Dumber, we got the Dune, and we got the From Dusk Till Dawn. How are we going to do this? Well, obviously, we have Dumb and Dumber at number 1. They say, oh, is this an unrated version, which is longer, funnier, and dumber because it has never before seen footage. So we have that. That's going to be number 1. You know, I might go Dune on this. It might be like I don't know. A lot of people love Dusk Till Dawn. But here's the thing. While I like it, I don't know, upon rewatch as an adult, I was just kind of like, you know, I like the beginning more. and I just wasn't as into the end as much as I was when I was a kid. Like the end was like the fun part, the cool part, the part I was waiting for, but anymore, I don't think that's the case for me. So I'm gonna go Dune. Plus, I don't know, I like Lynch's Dune. I think it's weird and it's strange, and I like the effects. I love those like suits that they wear. I don't know, I'm just into it. So I'm gonna say Dumb and Dumber for number one, then Dune, and then From Dusk Till Dawn. But I understand if Dusk Till Dawn's your number one. I understand if it's number two. I understand if you don't like the original Dune. But Dumb and Dumber is probably number one every single time, right? I can't imagine anybody putting Dumb and Dumber in second or third when it comes to this set right here. It's always got to be Dumb and Dumber number one. Anyway, my question to you is, have you seen these three films, these three right here? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.